I'm Mark Burrows. I've been an investment banker for 40 years. I've been the CEO of various investment banks, Baring, Lazard, Credit Suisse. I've been involved in sustainable finance for nearly 20 years. I was involved in the development of the green bond. I'm at the moment the senior advisor to UNEP FI, Green Finance Initiative in London, and I'm also an advisor at Macquarie Bank. I'm on the board of the Nature Conservancy, so I've got all the credentials. And what I'm trying to do is thought leadership around green finance at scale.
Great.
What do we do to change the paradigm? What do we do that's really innovative? What do we do having got the green bond? What do we do about changing the way banks have to allocate capital? So I've been one of the people that's, with the Chinese help, have thought about banks as part of their regulated capital should hold green finance. Changing taxonomy means that we can define green. At the same time, as I said earlier in there, to me, there's a huge opportunity to do like the Papuan rainforest between the public and the private sector and carbon offsets, right? And then there's the concept, which I put up there, which has been accepted by a number of people, about a green bond wrap, where you take out a whole number of existing farmers and refinance them at a huge discount to the existing rate of interest, and they share that with the environment. So half of the benefit goes to adaptation and half of it goes to them. And to me, as I said there, and I'm probably preempting all your questions, as I said, there is to me, how do you actually make that apply? How does that apply to the farming sector? How do we end up with a situation where the green bond wrap concept for the barrier reef can apply to a whole lot of farmers in Africa and other places where they've got common interests, common landscapes, and common issues with respect to the cost of financing. So that's my second point, and the last point, which I think is really relevant to the whole of this conference, which is that banks are now becoming more responsible. And as I said there, I wasn't just tongue-in-cheek. Why do we have to have such a stupid thing as the UN principles of responsible banking, right? And I think that you'll find the CEOs, of which I was one 1,000 years ago, will all say to you that doing green is the right thing to do. And so what you've got is a situation where those 46 chief executives on Tuesday got up and committed to the principles of green, the principles of responsible banking. A lot of them said they don't need the word responsible anymore. And I think you'll find that there'll be accretive finance to the green sector, including farmers, in terms of if they're properly green, whereby they get an interest enhancement, longevity, sort of security. And I think this is all going to change the whole dynamic. So they're the big three issues.